tell this on.
This goes out to you.
A real American.
Spartans, what is your profession?
What is up, comic fans? Turn this light off in the back. Welcome to Monday Night Raw Bucks. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Joseph says, don't forget to vote, or be sure to vote in the CBCAs, including voting for me. Vote for me. Swag's in the house. What's up, Swag? Hey, oh. What is up? All right. Monday Night Raw Bucks, where we give away some ducks, and we look today, anyway, in the last few weeks, we look at books in my collection. I got a lot of stuff to open up, too. I got packages backing up, but we really got to get through these long boxes. I got to figure out what stays in the collection and what's got to go. What's got to go. All right. So let's get it started with... Why not? Let's give away the hashtag. I can do this. Now I'm in here. All right, so hashtag CBCA. In case anybody's a Philly or Mets fan, Philadelphia Philly or New York Mets fan, the New York Mets are currently winning 10-3. But go ahead and throw that hashtag in if you want a chance at a free duck. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing awesome. I was actually in New Jersey this morning, and now I am home and ready to show off some more books. Do I want to look cool? Do I want to look tungsten? Maybe just warm. All right, what do we got here? We got 2 entries. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing well. We got 2 entries. No, we got 3 entries now. Up in Adam Comics in the house. There we go. All right. Also, don't forget to check out 22 with his Keep Calm and Collect. Got to get rid of that. Because right now he's spinning a wheel. I was late to the show. All right, what are we at? We're at 3 entries. I got some books from Half Price Books today. Nice. I love going to Half Price Books and just digging through those bins. I don't have one near me, though, so a lot of times when I go to Half Price Books, I'm out of state. Because I got to go out of state to see them. What do we got here? This has a $10 price tag on it from Torpedo Comics. I'm pretty sure I did not pay that much for it. I probably got a Torpedo Comics mystery box. But this is Call the Destroyer number 12. They gave it a 6, said it was fine. Actually looks really good in this bag and board. I think last I priced it, it was like a $5 book. So, Call the Destroyer. I don't even know if there's anything special about it. All right, what else do we have here? Mother Knight, Captain America. Mother Superior was in this one. Who later becomes Sin, who's the daughter of the Red Skull. It's also first cameo of a creature of a character called the Black Crow in this one. This is almost like a negative space variant. Almost. Pretty cool, though. What else do we have here? Ah, yes, part of my Captain America collection. We got Bartok here. And this was one of the comics that told the origin of Captain America's shield. So what does it say? Okay, Bardock, you can have one free shot at me. That is all I shall need, Capitan. Bet you Bartok still gets beat, Zarin. Okay, Machete, you're on. It's fun. Yeah, that is the other one. I assume you're talking about the other Cap book. Yeah, that is totally a great cover. Yeah, I don't have one by me either. So when I go, usually it's when I'm out of state. But I do sometimes go looking for a half price comics. All right, let's just spin this real quick. And Joe gets a ducky pool. Congratulations, Joe. Good job. Now I just need to find a piece of paper where I write that on. Let's see. Here's a pencil. Well, I'll find it eventually. Yeah, here it is. But I gotta find it before next week. That's Joe's fourth duck. Good job, Joe. Who's that? Matt. I must do a better job of writing these in. And this is Dagger. All right. Joe, you're the only one with multiple ducks this round. Those caps right around the time that I first started picking them up. Yeah, I think I probably came a little bit later, probably when they were, let's see, what year is this? I don't think I was collecting cap till the 90s. So this is 86. And this is Captain America 327. Second cover appearance of John Walker as the Super Patriot. Got that one for $2. Oh, I got a bunch of books over here too to show off. Nice. So yeah, cap covers are so cool, right? All right. We got some more Bartok over here. This is cap 328. Daredevil. Nope. Wolverine. It's D-Man. Did I say Bartok? It's D-Man. It's got the D in. First appearance and origin of D-Man in this one, by the way. Also known as Demolition Man and First Bludgeon. Has it come to this? Yeah, I picked these up in the bin. A lot of these cap books have been up and down, but the LCS had them for $2 a piece. So I said, why not? First Watch Dogs in this one. Does it say featuring the new Cap in his very first adventure? Issue 335. Look how angry he looks. Rah. Rah. All right. D-Man. That's right. D-Man. Here's Captain America 336. This was a $3 book. The Search for Steve Rogers. More D-Man on the cover. There's a couple of firsts in this one. First Brother Nature, who's an eco terrorist, is in this one. So there you go. And the first appearance of a character called Vagabond, I believe it's also in that one. And there's a cameo of Captain America becoming the captain or something like that. Yeah. Well, this one says first captain, but I think 336 is actually like the first cameo. But first appearance of the captain in suit that would become U.S. agent. And then you also have first appearances of a couple of characters, including Copperhead. So another cool cover. This is Avengers 4 homage cover. Gotta love the Avengers homage covers. Here's another cool Cap cover. We've got Captain America 341, Cap versus Iron Man. As you can see, he's in that U.S. agent. But I believe we have some more firsts of Serpent Society characters in this one. So. All right. Guess we're out of Cap. Should just end the show now because there's no more Captain America. Yep, I've just confirmed by turning around that there is no more Captain America books. But instead of that, why don't we play some music? There you go. Turn it down a little bit. All right. So I guess we'll move on from Cap and we'll do a little Superman. So we have Superman in Action Comics. This is from 1993, issue 687. This is when they were printing hundreds of thousands of millions of books. So even though these books have a lot of firsts, they aren't really worth much. But here's Superman in Action Comics, Born Again. All right, what do we say? 687. The Last Son of Krypton poster is in here. You got Stern on the creative team. The funeral is over. That's right. Then we got that classic. This is The Adventures of Superman. That's right. And this is the white cover. I've got a couple of these. This one's a little dinged up. Another one I have has a hole in it. Then I got one that's pretty pristine. But we keep them in here as long as we can in these poly bags till they eat through and destroy the count. Let's see. What else do we have next? This is Superman number 89. And this has that DC logo variant. So DC had a couple of books come out with these logo variants. And there is a list if you go online of all the books with the logo variants. And I found one of them. Found one. Superman number 89. Let's say $1. Paid $1 for a logo variant. Just a cool thing to have. And I also think it's something that not a lot of people are aware of, or DC logo variants. So, Richard's here. What's up, Rich? How we doing, my friend? All right. This is not a logo variant. This is a newsstand, so that's also kind of cool. Superman, Man of Steel. This is issue 22. All right, you got Steel here busting out. There you can see the UPC. Louise Simonson wrote this book, by the way, and Chase Walt Simonson's wife, Wheezy. And this is the first Steel and the origin of Steel. It's also on here. So. Sometimes it's $1 book, sometimes it's a $5 book. It really depends. This is the same book, but this one has the die cut cover. I am excellent. I'm a little tired because I was traveling today, but that's what happens as I yawn and I put you all to sleep. But we're here. We're good. We're having a good time. Superman, Man of Steel 22. Like I said, this is the die cut. This is the newsstand. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, all right. What else do we have here? We found some more Man of Steel in the dollar bin. Ooh. And I think this is the first static in, see it says Milestone up here, Milestone Comics. This, I believe, is the first static in DC continuity in this book for $1. So. Happy Monday. Definitely a happy Monday. Two Tasties in the house. What's up? Blessed be the Monday. Yes, Man of Steel books. That's awesome, Too Tasty. Yeah, I have a couple of Superman books. I usually pick them up when I see them, even though they were like way overprinted in the 90s. Still just fun to have them. So many great creators on them. So. This is a Mike Mignola cover here. This is Elseworlds annual Superman Man of Steel, issue number 3. This one also has the logo variant. But yeah, Mike Mignola on the cover. Sometimes you dig in the dollar bins and you find some decent stuff. So, I am not complaining. It's that evening, everyone. What's up, Kirby? Under the Cowl of MS is here. I like the gimmick covers, especially the shiny covers. Yeah. Can't go wrong with shiny covers. And there definitely was a lot of them printed in the 90s. Books won't slide it. There we go. All right. Hate when they slide in the box because there's not enough comics in the box, but we're going to rectify that when we're done here tonight. Let's get through some more books. Underworld. Number 1, 1987. 4-issue miniseries by DC. You can see where it's kind of miscut here because it goes through the logo and almost the names. Top of the U and the D are cut off as well. Common, it was a common thing for covers to be miscut though back then. What else do we got? Oh, here's I guess this is pretty recent, but it's a Stan Sakai cover. Actually, no, this is a Peach Momoko cover, excuse me. Usagi Yojimbo, number 2 out of IDW with a Peach Momoko cover. This is kind of one of the, it's not as abstract as a lot of it. This is actually pretty straightforward. That's pretty cool. This I got as a giveaway from Chip Getler. This was a while ago. Haven't seen Chip in quite a while. But yeah. All right. Moving on. This is the gimmick cover. This is what you were talking about, Swag. This is what you were talking about right here. Little War Machine #1. Little shiny, metallic, embossed. Jim Rhodes, the armor and the attitude. Yeah. So we got that guy. Man, no slab win again, and both ducks failed. Usagi Yojimbo. Yes, it was Usagi Yojimbo with the Peach Momoko cover. Stan Sakai. Yes, the shiny. Yes, please. Thank you, 22. This is an interesting book, right? Because the first Deadpool, right? Crazy numbers on that, right? Everybody wants that book. And then this is like a $5 book, and it's a second appearance. I've never seen a second appearance as cheap as X-Force #2. Which is why I have so many of these. Usagi +1, Peach -1. Yeah, but I would argue that if you look at this cover, unless you knew, like if you don't know this is Peach, this doesn't look like your typical Peach Momoko cover. It's pretty standard artwork. You know, a little cartoony, but it's not as abstract as our normal artwork. So yeah, if you don't know this is a Peach, I don't think you come off saying, hey, that's a Peach Momoko cover. So it is different. I'll give her that. Agreed, that just doesn't make sense about a second appearance, right? When you got that second appearance here, and this book is like easily found in bins. It's just gonna take, I don't know, somebody's gonna have like a long box full of these and just somehow manipulate the market. Yeah, it doesn't really look like that much like a Peach. So right. It's so yeah. That's a different Peach Momoko cover. Until you think about the print count. That's true, right? A lot of these books were printed. But then when you think about his first appearance, a lot of that was printed too. And you got a Liefeld cover. And there is a foot. We do have a foot. All right, here's X-Force #8. Yeah, these all came out of it's like alphabetical, but like random books that I still need to put away. So you ain't wrong, but that is a first appearance too. Yeah, that one is definitely overpriced. But that being said, I did buy one. I got me a first appearance. Domino being so low. Yeah, I love Domino. Great character. We got Domino right there. Alex is in the house. What's up, comic addicts? What's up, my homie? Football season's coming. All right, we got the Amazing X-Men. This is issue 1. Andy Kubert cover here. Enter now the Age of Apocalypse. There are a ton, this was definitely a time when these books were being printed just like crazy. So a lot of these books from the Age of Apocalypse aren't really worth much. Here's the Astonishing X-Men #1. So we got the Amazing, and then we got the Astonishing. All right. Forget who's on this one. Look at the cover price of this. Not cover price. Let's see, what is this? This is X-Men. Oh, I don't know why I'm using this website. It doesn't do the thing with the thing. That gives me all the information for the things. But anyway, we got some X-Men, Uncanny X-Men right here, right now. So we'll just start showing it. Domino's Pizza. I actually had some Domino's yesterday. I was doing a fantasy football draft with some friends, and they bought some Domino's, and I ate it. I don't often eat Domino's, but when I do, oh boy, do I eat it. All right, so we got Uncanny X-Men 229. Yeah. And this one is the first team appearance of the Reavers, first appearance of Gateway, first appearance of Tiger. Mark Silvestri. This is a Mark Silvestri cover. Love me some Uncanny X-Men Pez books. It goes Bronze Age to Copper to Modern to Pez. Oh, what's up, Cup? What's up, Comic Cap Collectibles? Rich, what is up? Do you like pineapples on pizza, Will? All right. I don't go out of my way to order pineapple on pizza. I also wouldn't just eat pineapple in pizza. There has to be a cured meat of some sort with the pineapple. I need the balance. I need the savory with the sweet. So I'm not against it. With that being said, it's also just not a thing I chase. But I am into like hot and sweet. So I would get like, if you ever had like a slice with pepperoni and hot honey on it. I am very much into, mix of not complimentary, but almost conflicting, but like sour and sweet, or hot with heat with something else mixed. Heat and sweet. Smoky and spicy, those kind of things. We had some Little C's. All right. Pineapple on tacos, though. I've had some interesting taco combinations, but yeah, I can see that. I'm pineapple, pepperoni, and bacon. Okay, I can mess with that. I wouldn't say no. All right, we got some classic Whilce Portacio Uncanny X-Men. Nice cover here. Nice. Here we go. Here's some Uncanny X-Men. This is $2.99. Players and Pawns. Look at this cover. Oh, Dan Panosian and B.C. Peterson? Gosh. And for some reason, I have two of these. Oh, because this is the first Graydon Creed, the son of Sabretooth. So the Sabretooth's son is in there. Yeah, I think, honestly, my favorite pizza is... some people love it. Some people like it. Some people think it's gross. Whatever. I like mushrooms, but I also like pepperoni. So I like pepperoni and mushrooms. Pretty standard fare, but I like it. I like it. All right, here we go. Youngblood Zero. And I think this might be a wraparound cover. So we'll rip this out. If anybody else out there has an interesting pizza combo, feel free to share. Yeah, this is a Liefeld cover. Oh, Youngblood Zero with the wraparound. They did have a Image Comics like mail-in. So there you go. I think there was like 8 coupons to collect. That was number 7. I'm not quite sure what you got if you got all of them. All right. This book is a reprint of Titans 1. This came out when the Titans show was debuting on the DC universe, which then moved to HBO Max. Just kind of came to an end with Marv Wolfman. So this was 5-6 years ago, I'm guessing. And this is Dick Grayson as Robin, but he does become Nightwing during the series. If you've never seen the series, it might be worth checking out. It is on HBO Max. Here we have Teen Titans, New Teen Titans number 35, Siege. There is a first appearance in here. I don't remember who it is. New Teen Titans 35. I know who it is. I just can't think of their name right now. So we'll just cheat and look it up on the interwebs. New Teen. Of course, I got all these books on my keyboard, so it's going to make it a little hard. Number 35. Oh, this doesn't tell me either. All right, well, I really did think there was a first appearance in here, but I could be wrong. All right. Moving on. We have the New Teen Titans Annual. This is number 1 from 1982. I kind of like this cover. Like, I really dig it. Vigilante. Thank you, Kirby. I was like, that should come to mind a lot easier than it did, but it didn't come to mind very easily at all. Especially with Peacemaker, the Peacemaker show dropping. This is an interesting book. Not interesting in terms of like anything super duper crazy special, but we have DC Comics presents The Three Musketeers and Robin Hood. So, just different. It's not a superhero type book. And this book actually is something people collect, because there are people out there who like Robin Hood and the Three Musketeers. Swag, if you're still out there, here's another shiny one. Uncanny X-Men 300. Super shiny. So, yeah. A couple of first appearances here. My shop said many first appearances. I don't know many, but there's a nurse who helped Professor X with his legs. The legacy virus is introduced in there, and I think there's like one other first appearance in there. Here's Mighty's Avengers. This is Jed McKay. It's when it was making a good mark in the comic world. Annual. Part of this is the Infinite Fury series that was broken up into 8 different comics. Sometimes Marvel does that. First appearance of Superboy, The Adventures of Superman 501. The Metropolis Kid is back. Another die cut. And a couple of die cuts. All right. Well, we are done with that box. And since we're done with that box, might as well just give away another duck. Now, pineapple tacos. What you put in there? A little pulled pork? It's got to be a pork taco. Maybe fish. Maybe a salmon. I don't know. I'm still on pineapples and tacos. Possibly pizza, too. Making myself hungry. Yes, I am. I had okay. I just remembered I had pizza today, right? But I had pizza with shrimp on it. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but definitely had shrimp on my pizza today. So let's see. Let us go ahead and share this. Boop. All right. Hashtag cool covers. Hashtag shrimp pizza. I will say the shrimp pizza wasn't bad. All right, what is this? This looks like a lot of X-Men. So all right, while you guys are putting those in, we did not use shrimp pizza, but we did go with cool covers. Yeah, that was 300. That was a good one. It's still there. I'd have to dig through the pile. But here's some recent stuff. Dustin Weaver and Edgar Delgado on this cover. This is X-Force. This is part of X of Swords. This is part 17 of 22, or X-Force issue number 14. If you look, you could see the sword that Wolverine's holding. You can see the reflection, a couple of the X-Men in there. So, pretty cool. Indeed, a cool cover. Not real, but still cool. We've got giant size X-Men. And by not real, I mean it's just a facsimile. It's not an original printing. But one of the more memorable X-Men books out right now. And then we had the Krakoa era. And here's X-Men number 1, Jonathan Hickman. A lot of old X-Men, some new ones. Hey man, I don't make up the rules. It says facsimile right there. Giant size X-Men facsimile edition, Midtown Comics. I don't make up the rules, Joe. I just follow what's on the cover. We have a variant of X-Men number 1 right here with Jean Grey. Art Germ. This is an Art Germ cover. This is a nice cover. And in case you wanted to see more X-Men #1, here's an X-Men cover with a bunch of X-Men. Wonder if this is a wraparound. Let's see. Oh. This is just the variant. Who did this? Oh, there were a lot of variant covers. This Russell Dowderman. Yeah. And if that wasn't enough, you have X-Men #3. Now this label here is not right. This one says Oblivion Song #1. So we clearly moved the comic to this bin. To that bagging board. All right. Here's a cool one. At least I think it's cool. This is Uncanny X-Men #6, but this is a Mark Brooks cover. All right. And this is part of the Dark Phoenix saga. This was variant 2 of 12. Oh, here we go. So yeah, it's a nice Mark Brooks cover here. So we grab that. And don't forget to put this in if you want to try to win a duck. All right, last one before we roll it. Or maybe we'll do 2. We'll do 3. These are all sequential. We have X of Swords, X-Men, X of Swords, part 10 of 22, but this is X-Men #13. Got Apocalypse on the cover there. #14, with an even bigger Apocalypse. And I think a new character called Genesis pops up here. And then if you didn't have enough close-ups, there you go. Got a little blood action there. So now it's X-Men 15. So 13, 14, 15. There were some really cool covers that came out of those books. All right, let's go ahead and spin this. And let's see who wins this. You guys ready? Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You got it. Congratulations to Alex. Comic Addicts. You got a duck. Congratulations on your first duck of the month. Tis the season. All right, let's grab a few more books. And then maybe we'll get out of here on time today. I never mind going later than normal. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got some Wonder Woman. There's David Marquez. Liar, Liar. Oh, so there was a new character, Liar, Liar. popped up in these books. This is Wonder Woman 762. Mariko Tamaki was writing this. Mariko Tamaki would go on to be the first female writer on Detective Comics. Batman. It's a nice cover. Not quite sure who did it, but it is a nice cover. This is issue 763. Looks like the B cover. Here we go. Keep an eye out for anyone who looks dangerous. Easy, you're sitting right next to me. Mission Miami. Wonder Woman 764. Maxwell Lord's Revenge. Yeah, this was a fun series because she had to work with Maxwell Lord, and then Liar Liar was Maxwell Lord's daughter. So it was interesting. It was fun. They really made both characters seem like the stakes were high and that Wonder Woman was in danger. In case you missed it, still Deathstroke on the cover. Oh, this is a cool cover too. Only I knew who did it. Some more Wonder Woman. Little cartoony. It's still cool. All right, now we're back off of Wonder Woman, and we're back in X-Men world. X Factor #1. Who's wearing this? Was this Joshua Williamson? No. I don't know who was writing this one. X Factor #4. Somebody back there was not wearing clothes. What else do we have here? X-Force, written by Benjamin Percy. Some reason we got 2 of those. You know, sometimes you just forget you buy a comic and that's it. Dagger's in the house. Yo! What's up, Dagger? What do we got? We got X-Force #2. Got Wolverine over here. Slicing and dicing. Oh, and then we got one of those Alex Ross timeless covers of the Beast. Alex Ross is a beast when it comes to artwork. So I'm fashionably late tonight. Yep, that's how we like it. Always fashionably late. But welcome to the party. We start going through the books. Dagger's in the house. He is indeed. Dagger in the house. We got True Believers #1. Marvel Knights the Punisher, first appearance. This True Believer was $1. I don't think there'll ever be a time that, and I mean, I could be wrong, that Marvel or DC will reprint a book for $1. I just don't see it happening. This is issue 1 of The Walking Dead Deluxe. So they started printing The Walking Dead in color, and I went ahead and grabbed issue 1. I think this was a variant cover, but not sure. Just had my last online trauma healing course tonight. Nice. Hopefully the class was good and you took away some useful tools from it. The Walking Dead, my favorite. Have you been watching all the spin-offs? Like the one with I think the one what's the one in New York with Negan? That one was funny to me, especially when they end up in New York with all the roaches. And then Daryl Dixon There's supposed to be a new one of that. Hey, look, it's Wolverine. This one, I believe, was some kind of secret variant or something like that. Let me see. With Wolverine, with the party stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Definitely, I can't wait for the next classes. That's cool, Dagger. All right. I'm glad it worked out really well. Let's see. Wolverine number 1. And in case you guys didn't know, there are a lot of Wolverine number 1s. I mean, everybody knows the first volume, the limited, and then the ongoing with Chris Claremont, and then Frank Miller doing the covers for the limited edition. But here we go. Yeah. This is the Raza Party variant. Last recorded sale was $3, and a slab sold for $12. But at the height of this book, it went for $6. But yeah, the Raza Party variant, like Wolverine, looks very, very party hardy. Here's a like fierce Wolverine cover. Alex Ross here. This is Wolverine number 1, Alex Ross Timeless variant. I mean, he's almost got so many wrinkles from, growling like that he almost looks like he's turned himself into a Marvel zombie or a Skrull or something weird. But he's definitely not happy. What else do we got here? We got some more Wolverine. This is Extra Swords Wolverine, issue number 6. This is the second printing, I believe. Yes. Second printing, if you can see it. Who doesn't love some Wolverine? Yes, I have. The Rick and Daryl are the best spin-offs. Yeah, I watched the one with Michonne and Rick too. That one was kind of cinematic, very cinematic. I think originally they were planning to make that into a movie. And then when The Walking Dead ended, I guess a lot of the fan popularity waned. It wasn't as big as it used to be, and I guess they decided to go with TV show and not movie. The Deadpool Batman covers look fire too. Yeah, those should be fun. We got Batman and Deadpool Batman coming out, I think, in the same week. So it's going to be a interesting week. Bunch of covers on both. Here's X-Men. Wolverine number 7. And just Wolverine is just, you really got to see the cover, I guess, in person. But Wolverine is just like, he's stabbed by like a million things. But that doesn't stop Wolvie. He's going to get the mission done. Oh, and then we're back to Wonder Woman. So we got Wonder Woman 58, Jenny Frison cover. Deadpool, Batman, and Wolverine. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm hyped for the Deadpool Batman crossover. Yeah, that should be fun. And they're planning on doing a bunch of other crossovers too. So definitely keep an eye out for those, because it's gonna be a lot of different crossovers, a lot of fun stuff coming out of the series. I'm ready to. We got Wonder Woman 65. This is Art Germ. We got Wonder Woman number 72. Another Jenny Frison. Jenny Frison did some fire Wonder Woman covers. This is actually a Jenny Frison as well. You don't often get like a full body, but Jenny Frison. Did one. Yeah, there you go. Jeff the Land Shark and Crypto. If you like Jenny Frison, here's some more. J Frizz. And then I forget who did this one. It's not Art Germ. Let's see. Y'all tell me who did it. Let's see. Sometimes just towards the back of the book. Oh, she's finding some parademons in this. Cover, variant cover, Joshua Middleton. Okay, I can see that. This is a Middleton cover. He was at Heroes Con this year. I didn't actually visit his booth, but Joshua Middleton. He was hot for a minute. I mean, I don't know what he's been up to. He's been doing too many covers, but he's making a sort of a comeback. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, Batman #1, which is not Deadpool Batman, but Batman #1 is going to have a blind bag. So that should be interesting. This is a kind of a freaky cover, especially if you fear something getting stuck in your eyeball. Wonder Woman 761. Oh, yeah. All right. That's enough of that. And here's some more. I think this is also Middleton. And then no one did. And then no one did. All right, this might be the last handful of books. So what we got? We got the new Teen Titans. This is issue number 27. This is definitely the variant cover. Or cover B. I think this came out of a mystery box or a prize win. Superman 17. Remembers when Brian Michael Bendis was writing Superman? I do. I bought a lot of covers. And the series was okay. I had LASIK eye surgery. Been there, done that. Youch. Did the LASIK end up working out for you? I know a couple of people have gotten LASIK, and so far so good. I know one person still has to. They don't wear regular glasses, but they still have to use reading glasses every once in a while. But other than that, everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. Meet the newest Teen Titans. A lot of first appearances in this one, including, I believe, Crush, Lobo's daughter. There was definitely some beef with Damian during this series, and here you can see how could you, and they've all turned their back on Damian or walking away from him. Damian's not the easiest guy to get along with. Anybody remember when Infinite Frontier was a thing? We got Teen Titans Academy. Orange or Grape Crush? Good question. Probably orange. Here's the B cover of Teen Titans Academy. Oh, here's another True Believers. Again, only $1. The Astonishing Ant-Man, The Incredible Shrinking Doom. Special first issue guest star, the one and only Peter Parker, Mighty Marvel's own wall-crawling wonder. So this is a fun cover, because you can see Ant-Man's got the nail, and he's stopping him from getting squished. Gonna stick this guy in the foot. So, and here's a variant cover of what was a pretty good series, Nice House on the Lake. This is issue 2. So, all right. Oh no! I let my pile of books get too large, and they all toppled over. Anybody else think have any preference of crush? I don't know. I like I remember when Sunkissed was a thing, but then when Fanta came out, I was like, "That's not Sunkissed." So I don't really drink Fanta, but Crush is a good one. Also, Lobo's daughter. His name Crush. All right, since we said crush so many times, that's going to be our hashtag. Hashtag crush. So let me just bring that up for you guys. Oop. There you go. Hashtag crush. Let's go ahead and enter that, and then we'll get going. I might actually get LASIK. I don't know. We'll see. John Kent, the son. John Kent returns. So there was like a whole thing where like John Kent ends up going through space and comes back to Earth, and he's a grown up. That was issue 8. That's issue 9. Jor-El, Superman's dad, returns. Just not a nice guy. And 10 is 12. I forget this guy's name. Was it Ragul or something like that? So Brian Michael Bendis ended up in the hospital and he could have died. Rogul Zar. And he named the villain of this book after his doctor who saved his life. But yeah, it was his way of saying thank you to her, turning her into this monstrous villain. Well, whatever. That's fun. The Doctor will get to live on in comic books. There you go. The Super Sons return. I remember Damian being like, "Oh man, you're all grown up." When Superman, the son, came back, and he was like, "Oh man, what are we gonna do?" Best money I ever spent was getting LASIK. Okay. That's cool. Crush. Congrats on the nomination, bro. Thank you very much. Why am I sharing this tab? That's not the tab I want to share. But you guys can watch me as I actually find the tab I do want to share. There you go. But that's why I got nominated, because people watch. Yeah, the Comic Book Community Awards, guys. Don't forget, go out and vote. Vote for your favorite channels. Venturous Joe's out there. I know he was asking for some votes earlier. Swag. Pretty sure I saw you on there somewhere. Yep, there it is. Best entertaining content. Hauls, unboxings, reviews, reaction videos, games, and skits. So, very cool, very cool, very cool, very, very cool. Congratulations. Even Joe got nominated too. Let's effing go. Right? So, yeah. Make sure to do your voting. Check it out. Be there or be where. All right. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled hashtag crush. Yes. Yes, indeed. Congratulations to everybody out there. All right. I'll just give a few extra seconds or a minute because I see a couple people checking in. And give me time to go through some more books. But also give people time to put in the hashtag if they so choose. Or when Brian Michael Bendis wrote all the Superman books, including Action Comics. I did not hate the Steve Epting covers, though. They were fun. This is not Steve Epting. I think this is Jeff DeCall. I'm pretty sure this is Epting. Epting does really cool covers that fit certain motifs. He does really good with like crime books. Here's an homage by Steve Epting to the Hulk. We will be spinning that very soon. So last chance is to put in hashtag crush to win a duck. And that reminds me, next Monday, guys, will be duck racing season. So we'll be racing those ducks. So make sure, good luck, because this is I always do one more the day of. So this is probably your second to last chance to get a duck before the duck race. Superman by number 1, also by Brian Michael Bendis. How did Brian Michael Bendis do so many books and then disappear? Is that Rogol Zaar guy? He also brought back Zod, the Ivan Reis cover here. What happened? Superboy's lost heroes. Yeah, they kind of show you what happened to Superboy while he was lost in space. Space. All right. Let's see. Just be sure you are entered. Do the hashtag one more time, as StreamYard has been acting up lately. Duck Goose. Racing the ducks for August and earning new ducks, as it will be September 1st. Indeed. Indeed. All right, guys, let's go ahead and spin this. Now I think there's more people entered than there were people watching. So that's interesting. What do we got? Comic Addicts. Let's go, Alex. Alex grabbing his second duck. Second duck of the night. And second duck of the month. All right. Welcome, welcome. All right. Well, I think we're coming to an end here, guys. I do thank you for being here. Remember, Monday Night Raw Bucks. Next Monday, we'll have the duck race for those you won ducks. And I usually give out one more duck at the top of the show to give you a chance. No, there's no way I won again. Yeah. Now next week you get to go after the big prize. Tomorrow I will be dropping the preview of the comic books coming out on Wednesday, so check out for that video. Wednesday we'll be doing New Comic Book Day Why with comic news, where I'll show off my purchases. We'll talk a little bit about why we're getting modern books, right? Thursday, it's my day off. You will get a short on Thursday. Last few weeks, it's been me opening packs, ripping packs of cards open. Mostly Magic. These last few weeks, Magic the Gathering. Friday will be my New Comic Book Day haul plus review. So I'll read the comics that I purchased on Wednesday, and then Friday I will tell you what I actually thought of them. Saturday, day off. You'll probably get some more. You'll get a reel of some sort, and then Sunday we'll do an unboxing, and then we'll start it all over again on Monday. I know I need to go hit the slots. Yes, brother, you do. Actually, I just came back from Atlantic City, so it's your night, bro. Yes. So you're telling me there's still a chance? There is still a chance, Dagger. You do have one duck. You do have one duck. Yes, guys, don't forget. Put it all on black. Don't forget to help Dagger over here, right? Help Dagger by hitting the link down there. Help him reach 2K. It's only $401 short, so that's not bad. I think Dagger's raised upwards of $5,000 in the last 2 years. So excellent job by Dagger. Raise money for charity. He is doing an awesome job. One is better than none. That's true. That is true. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I know we usually do a little dance party before we head out. All right. But thank you for being here, guys. I'm going to continue to look through these boxes to figure out what comics I have. I've got a lot of comics to sort through and to try and, parse out the collection. When you start having a couple of thousand comics, which is a lot, at some point you have to make some choices. So right now I'm hoping to find a way to use these books to get other books, but nice, not nice books, but books that I really want for my collection. Try to finish some collection and stuff like that. Work on my ASM run and other runs. Yes. Over 5K so far for local charities. Yeah, so congratulations, Dagger. That is awesome. That is awesome. Not everybody can do that. Thanks, Swag. I appreciate it. Appreciate you for stopping by, brother. And I will see you soon. Dibs on all the Deadpool, Thor, Punisher, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, etc. Very cool. Very cool. When I see some stuff, I'll put it to the side for you. All right. Again, congrats to everybody who was CBCA nominated. Comic Book Community Awards. Awesome job, guys. And those of you who weren't nominated, if you can show support to the people in the community, that would be awesome. And also, if you can, make sure to hit that. Even if you can't donate, maybe share it. That always helps people. So even if you can't give the money, at least maybe you can help to find somebody else who can donate. Dibs on all the other stuff Dagger don't want. Awesome. All right, comic fans. See ya on Wednesday. If you don't forget, I appreciate it. It's the thought that counts, right? It's the thought that counts. Smash that like. Yes, please. Be so kind as to hit the like button on your way out. I would really appreciate that. So yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here. Peace, deuces, we're out. Good night. Swag. Better get a bigger list. All right, guys. Have a great night. I will see you next time. Deuces.